Mike Brodie. Mike is a real estate salesperson extraordinaire from Ray White Real Estate.
Correct.
But more importantly, for me anyway, Mike's the president of Old Boys University Rugby Club. Now that's where I started my rugby way back in 1987 here in Wellington.
Are you building the right type of houses and apartments in Wellington for us? Where's your favourite suburb in Wellington?
Hotline.
Hotline. Do you have a favourite beach? Favourite beach?
Hotline.
Hotline. And favourite restaurant?
Favourite restaurant?
Somewhere in Hotline.
Welcome to the Hotline, the hot people, the hot hats, and in the hot seat today, well, it's Sean Rush, of course. Serge Van Dam sitting in the hot seat, but the hot hat is going to get a hot hat. It's Mike Brodie. Mike is a real estate salesperson extraordinaire from Ray White Real Estate.
Correct.
But more importantly, for me anyway, Mike's the president of Old Boys University Rugby Club. Now that's where I started my rugby way back in 1987 here in Wellington. Some great memories with Jock Hobbs was club captain in those days.
Great coach, great guy.
Yeah.
Surely missed it a lot for New Zealand. Bought the World Cup here, of course, in 2011.
Yep.
What a great man. He was a great man, Jock.
I wrote to Jock in London and I said, look, a mate of mine's on his last legs, can we get a ball signed with the All Blacks tour? And he organised it.
Yeah.
He was just a real diamond guy. But anyway, it's about you, Mike.
Yeah, okay.
Well, as the real estate agent here, are you building the right type of houses and apartments in Wellington for us?
Well, that's a loaded question in some respects because nobody's building a lot at all at the moment. Most of the consents have been put on hold. What we're seeing now is the residue to what was done pre-COVID. So they're done based on what COVID was happening at that time. I think, basically I've spoke to a couple of developers who are starting to look back at the market again, and they're building 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom apartments. And that's for couples, and that's about it.
Yeah. So from what you're seeing of the market, we were speaking to an agent from a competitor outfit a couple of weeks ago.
Your sister.
It could have been my sister. Yeah, Vice President of New Zealand Rugby. Way to go, Ben.
Yeah.
Hey, but no, he was saying that the market's had a bit of a decline in the cycle, but with positive things ahead. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I think that I've been doing this for 30 years now, and I've been through all the cycles. So you look at the cycles when you had to go back when COVID was happening and going, this is not real. And people were jumping in, trying to make a fortune out of property, and some of them it's falling flat in their faces. But as long as you hold property for long enough times, you'll go through the cycles and you come out the right end of it.
Just be careful about when you start talking about cycles in this part.
I was going to say as well from the audience, do cycleways help you sell houses?
Well, I think there's one way of that is a cycleway's going outside your house and you can't park your car. It's not going to help you selling your house.
Well,
so that's
put it on the market,
well, yeah, but I think there's a place for cycleways, but I'm not convinced. I've done a bit of biking myself, and I've got mates who bike. I worked out on Thorndon Quay, and the cycleways for us in Thorndon Quay are trying at the best, and for people who own businesses, I cry for them every night. It's such a sad thing to happen.
Okay, let's light the mood a little bit. Hey, so you obviously play a bit of rugby in your time. Did you play with anyone famous?
Oh, I have played with a few famous.
Okay. Drop a few names.
Well, I've been fortunate. I was never really good, but apparently I must have got on when there was a week period, but I played Stu Wilson for a long time. Stewie Wilson.
Stewie, yeah.
Gizza Wilson. And I was lucky enough to be able to get in some games.
What club was that?
That was College Old Boys. College Old Boys. Old Boys are one. No,
quick question from the cameraman: have you ever beaten the Upper Hutt Rams?
In fact, OBU this year smashed the Upper Hutt Rams in the first round by about 40 or 50 points.
Yeah, cameraman!
But give it to Upper Hutt, they came back in the second round and they gave us a good run for our money. But we're on a magnificent roll, OBU, because we won the Swindell Shield, we won the Jubilee Cup, and our Bees won both their team games as well. So we're on all-time high.
Do you know I was actually a player when they merged?
and I've got the original jersey that was divided up into 4, the Harlequins.
I was the original coach.
Oh yeah, I was playing Scene 372. I've still got that jersey actually. But I'm an X-Men now.
Oh, wow.
So this is the first season in 44 that I'm not playing with that. The Rams coming to get me. What do you think? What do you think 2025 is going to look like, Micah? We got some anything positive to look forward to?
I absolutely think that things are positive. I mean, I've had dinner with a really respected Aucklander on Wednesday night, who is who came from Wellington, and she was really upset for what she could see in our city. But I think, I think it's just a sign of the times where everybody's doing it hard. The whole country's doing it hard, and we've all just got to suck it in a bit. But there's always light at the end of the tunnel, and I think we've got some good things. I went and filled up the gas today. Funny enough, petrol $2.32 down at Caltex. I'm allowed to say that, down at Caltex and down in Thorndon. Man, that's such a it's like a 75% reduction in the price of gas.
Yeah,
it was $3. Yeah.
You saw I had lunch with today.
What?
The Finance Minister. I'm sitting in a food hall on the terrace with my wife chatting away, and here's Nicola. G'day, Short. Oh, sit down. And only in New Zealand, anyway.
Okay, I have a question. So you've been all around Wellington. Where's your favourite suburb in Wellington?
Hataitai.
Hataitai. Do you have a favourite beach? Favourite beach?
Hataitai.
Hataitai. And favourite restaurant?
Favourite restaurant?
Somewhere in Hataitai.
Well, no. We've really come to love. There's a little cafe that's opened up down at Greta Point that has the best of the best croissants. They're better than you can have in France. They
You've heard it.
Unbelievable.
Been taken over by an Italian. Is that right? Or was that
no? He's Spanish, but but very French. I mean, I was trying to go on a diet, but
well, let's not go there, Mike. Hey, look, Mike, thanks so much for coming to visit with us today, share your insights, have a bit of a laugh. What do you reckon? How do you reckon the All Blacks are going to go?
They'll win.
Yeah, I reckon so as well.
Always.
Anyway, on that hopeful hotline note, we'll say thanks very much, Mike Brodie, for visiting with us. That's it for Hotline.
Wellington on a good day or even a bad day too. You can't beat Wellington, it's a cliche, but nonetheless it's true.
And today.
Do you use any of sort of AI tools? How do you work with that in this upcoming age of generation of AI? Does it help you out, or is it a bit woo,
Can I just ask you a question about AI? Does it make any money for your companies?
Yes, it does, already.
What a beautiful afternoon. Hey, what a great afternoon. And here we are on Hotline. It's a beautiful afternoon. We're at Courtney Place. I reckon I'm feeling a bit of spring in the air. Anyway, I'm Sean Rush, your host with Sarah Jane Seddon. We're here on Hotline with the hot hats and the hot people, and the hot person is Serge Van Dam today. Serge, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, Serge. So you're a bit of a wheeler and dealer in the tech space. Now tell us, what do you do in that space? It covers a lot of things. Can you tell us what part of it do you fit into, and what organisations are you working with?
Cool. Well, I'm on the board and an investor in a whole lot of software companies, all of them going global from Wellington. So companies like Raygun.
Raygun?
Yeah. That's pretty. Not the break dancer.
Sorry, I couldn't resist, Serge.
No, fair enough. Company called Tapi that does property maintenance. We've got a company called Montu that does software for life insurers. Company called Koga that does carbon accounting for the world's largest banks. Yeah, so those sort of things.
So this is software that's basically a management sort of tool, which you plug in your data, out comes an output, makes sense of your inputs, I suppose. Is that kind of, am I getting it?
I think the easiest way to think about this kind of software is that it's always bought by businesses, so it's B2B or business to business, and it's typically productivity software, so it automates some form of white collar work, right?
Yeah,
so it could be something like Montu is for people doing actuaries and risk calculations and life insurers, those sort of things.
Yeah.
Now, Fighting over. I was gonna say
she's
now,
got
if
hot
this like relates to it, but do you use any of like sort of AI tools? How do you work with that in this like upcoming age of generation of AI? Does it help you out, or is it a bit like, woo, you know?
Yeah. So I'm personally a heavy user of AI tools. Most of the companies I work with use AI heavily, and quite a few of them have built AI features or AI products. So Mon2 has built an AI product for life insurers that we've just launched.
So I've seen a little icon pop up on my Microsoft panel called something.
Pilot.
Yeah, Copilot. So I plugged it in. I sort of and blow me down. I say, tell me about Sean Rush as a city councillor. What was you like? 1,000 words or less, and what do you know? Up pops all this stuff. So for me, it's a really powerful tool to actually get a lot done on paper. The brain dump.
Quick question from the cameraman. I'm sorry, but that was a really long way of describing AI. Can I just ask you a question about AI? Does it make any money for your companies?
Yes, it does already. So in various ways. One is it reduces cost. Everyone is more efficient already. Secondly, in some instances, we're actually selling these AI services on top of the core product. So it is already making money, and that's in 2024. It's obviously going to accelerate.
It's all about the money for the cameraman, you see, folks. Not like us Junos, who are a little bit left, aren't we? You know. Serge. So what's next for you, Serge?
Well, definitely AI is on the agenda.
Yeah.
In terms of building more products and features in AI. What else? Well, we've got to grow these companies because Wellington is in a pretty challenging situation. We've got a lot of government jobs going, etc. And I think the only way out is for these tech companies to expand globally and do so pretty quickly.
So we interviewed someone who was talking about the Silicon Valley being the Hutt Valley. I can't remember the exact sort of phrase, and I think the council are actually trying to put in some settings to facilitate that. Is our council here or in the area doing anything to assist these new startups?
I think they're doing some things. So, we've recently opened up a tech hub for startups at the university. We're putting on some events with Wellington NZ, Creative HQ's doing a few things. So there are some things going on, but I wouldn't say that there is a really well understood strategy of how Wellington becomes a tech city.
Yeah, okay, well that's really interesting. Maybe I saw the mayor last night actually, but didn't talk to her. Anyway, Sarah Jane.
I'm gonna switch it up. Whereabouts is your favourite beach?
In Wellington, Oriental Bay, all day, every day.
All day, every day.
Oh, nice. And favourite restaurant?
Loretta is probably my favourite restaurant because I always have a good time there, and it's you never get kicked out or not till very late.
What's very late?
No, well, for Wellington, at least till midnight.
Okay, all right.
For a restaurant.
Very
Next
late.
year for me.
Yeah.
All right, Serge. Well, thanks so much for coming in and sharing us your story with Wellington Live on the hotline with the hot people with the hot hat. Good luck with the future and hopefully a bit more support from the council and others in the community. I think it's probably going to be the community that really
Totally.
takes it forward. So good luck. Thanks very much. That was Serge Van Dam, the hot guy in the hot seat with the hot hat on Hotline.
Thank you for having me.
You can't beat Wellington on a good day or even a bad day too. You can't beat Wellington, it's a cliche, but nonetheless it's true.
Mike Gray, but actually known as Mike Buzz.
Mike Buzz.
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna ask. Whereabouts is your shirt from?
Oh, this is one of my shirts. It's one of my favourites. A fish named Fred.
Okay,
got that?
and a fish named Fred. And now I've also heard that you own a lot of shirts and shoes. How many do you own?
I don't know. I haven't counted them lately, but I think it's around 70 plus.
70
shirts.
plus.
Yeah.
And what about shoes?
Shoes? 10, 12, maybe
that-
13.
All right, well, here we are at Courtney Place. It's a beautiful spring afternoon, Friday afternoon in late or mid-September, I guess we are, really. I'm Sean Rush, your host. I'm with Sarah Jane Sennett, and we're in Hotline. We've got hot people, hot hats, and the hot guy in the hot seat is Mike Gray, but actually known as Mike Buzz.
Mike Buzz.
Sure. My buzz, yeah.
Mike, you're a cafe owner, very famous cafe owner from Lower Hutt. How's it all going? And our old friends in the hut. How's my mate Campbell Barry? How's Brodie? Hasn't sunk yet. And how's business going?
Well, there's a lot of questions, all in one. I can't
don't forget I've got a beer after this.
I can't give you just one answer of the one.
Yeah,
look, it's going all right. It's going all right. Even though it's tough. It's tough times and everyone's doing it tough. But we're staying positive.
Got to.
The Hutt's the Hutt. I mean, I've been living in the hut and businesses in the hut for all my life, 30 odd years of in business in the hut. So the hut is a little bit quiet around town at the moment. So you can't change that at the moment. We're trying to keep on top of it.
So what about your business? Is that you're surviving? What's on the menu? How about your customers? Have you got the regulars? You want to say anything to them?
Yeah, look, I mean, we're getting regulars in.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that you've got to be really thankful, and it's so good to get them in. But overall, it's very hard to get new people in these days because there's not a lot of people got a lot of money, cost of living, everything like that. So it's challenging. Very challenging.
Well, how good is the coffee that you buy?
Oh, look, we've stick with a local company from Wellington here, very small boutique, and that's Emporio Coffee. We've been with them for quite a few years now.
And how good is Lower Hutt?
Lower Hutt,
Yep.
as in Lower Hutt. The people are good, everything's good. It's very, very family orientated area, but it's not a vibrant city that it could be or should be. That's my opinion. Yeah.
And my old mate Chris Bishop, he's out there now, isn't he? He got the nod in the last election. Is he shaking things up a bit, getting the Melling changeover done, or family man?
Chris has always been very positive.
Yeah,
he's always been an active person around the hut.
Yep.
He's been a customer. He's done a few things in the cafe alone.
Yep.
So I've known him a little while. Haven't seen him for a while. He's been pretty tied up doing lots of other things at the moment.
Yeah. Well, they're on recess at the moment.
Oh no, he's not. He's
I had
over in
lunch with
Paris.
Nicola Willisey. Oh yes, of course, isn't he?
All right, I'm going to ask, whereabouts is your shirt from?
Oh, this is one of my shirts. It's one of my favourites. A fish named Fred.
Okay, and a fish named Fred. And now I've also heard that you own a lot of shirts and shoes. How many do you own?
I don't know. I haven't counted them lately, but I think it's around 70 plus.
70
shirts.
plus?
Yeah.
And what about shoes?
Shoes? 10, 12, maybe 13.
You probably have like a record there for Wellington, don't you think?
No.
For your shirts.
Oh, no. But if I can plug the company that... I get my shirts all over the place, and I'm known to wear a lot of different colour shirts, but my shoes are from Mayer down in Lambton.
Wow! Look at these
Can
things.
you like
Mayo
somehow
shoes.
show those shoes?
Teresa Noel at the City Council would love those ones.
These are my simple ones.
Wow!
You've got some funky ones.
For Hotline, what beach do you like the best?
Beach. I actually quite like wandering around Orange Parade.
Beautiful.
Oh, nice. Love
It's
people
nice beach around there.
We can tick that box. Mind you, Tony Foreshore's pretty nice, isn't it? While it's still sinking.
It's not quite the beach it used to be. I used to swim there when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't do that now.
Early Settlers Museum there.
Yeah.
Always worth going to see.
Yeah.
Stop in, say hi to the rallies.
Yeah. And they're trying to save the wharf too.
Yes. So another thing that Bishop was big on, I think, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Got
I don't know.
himself involved.
Yeah.
I think Campbell's behind that too. He's a good guy. Good referee.
It's Lower Hutt, and we just got to bring it up.
Yeah,
that's
good
my
idea.
opinion. Maybe it just needs a little bit more buzz. I don't know.
A little bit of a
I was
buzz.
about to say that was Mike Gray.
Well-
No, it wasn't. That was Mike Buzz from Lower Hutt. Well, that's what Sarah Jane. Have you got anything more?
Nah, I'm all buzzed out.
Well, your customers must get a real buzz. All right, well, that was Mike Buzz on Hotline this afternoon. I'm Sean Rush with Sarah Jane Seddon, the man in the hot hat and the hot seat. Mike Buzz Gray, you pick. But that's Hotline for the afternoon. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, if you need me, just give us a buzz.
Give you a buzz.
Right, give me a coffee.
Wellington on a good day or even a bad day too. You can't beat Wellington, it's a cliche, but nonetheless it's true.
And in the hot seat, we've got Sarah Jane Seddon all the way from Island Bay.
Yep. That's
Yes.
it. I used to be the
Junior.
co-host.
Support.
2 minutes ago, I was the
Sarah
co-host.
Welcome, folks, on Friday afternoon. It's Hotline with hot people. I'm Sean Rush, your host. My co-host is the great Graham Bloxham himself, the master.
And in the hot seat, we've got Sarah Jane sitting all the way from Island Bay.
Yep. That's it.
You're the co-host, Graham. Co-host, that means
I used to be the
Junior.
co-host.
Support.
2 minutes ago, I was the
Sarah
co-host.
Jane from Island Bay. Well, we've been doing this now for what, about 10 to 12 weeks, I suppose.
Yep.
How are you finding it? Are you enjoying yourself? Is it improving profile for you?
love
What
it.
did you want to come get out of it? And what are you getting out of it?
I enjoy it. It's really fun seeing all people from Wellington come on the show. Even some people out of Wellington come on the show
Yeah.
as well and express what they got to say about the place and everything like that. So it's been really cool, really fun. I enjoy it. I also enjoy being behind the in front of the camera. So there you go. It's been good.
And your employer, has he been treating you well?
Yeah, of course. Oh, you know you're gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Just going into the Facebook community with the fans, and I noticed that you've actually built up your own group with followers and people that
Yep.
are buying into your brand,
Yep.
which is your persona and your energy. How does that feel?
Good, great. So obviously with the Wellington Live brand, I've helped out being on Hotline if you missed it and everything like that as well. And I also have my own brand as well through TikTok and social media. So people now recognise me on that too.
Are you what's your longest ride on the Bullet Dakota?
Longest ride, not that long. I've only ridden it once. And I'd say I have
quick
ridden
question
it from
the
10
audience:
seconds.
is it under 20 seconds?
Yes, it is under 30 seconds.
Under
Also,
10?
Just for those
also
that
after
don't
a few
know.
drinks as well. So, and yeah, I'll say 10 seconds.
One of the local bars here, the Dakota Bar, has a mechanical bull.
Yeah,
I
so
wouldn't
go
have known.
visit it.
Yeah, and
Very cool.
they're not easy to ride. I've had a couple of goes in Calgary when I lived there, and they were
You
real
gotta get
bulls.
tossed around. I'm gonna have to.
They do, you kind of do.
Yeah.
All right, so Sarah Jane, so Wellington born and bred,
Yep, Wellington, born and bred, born in Island Bay, lived here my whole entire life.
secondary school.
I went to Island Bay School for my primary, Swiss for my intermediate, and then for my college, Wellington East.
Wow, okay, yeah, I know where Wellington. I went to Wellington East, thinking it
Oh,
was.
did you? Did you? Were you a student
I
there?
was no, as a city councillor, you get asked to come and talk to schools about civics.
Oh, okay.
And I went along there with the great Iona Pennant. What a duo we were.
There you go.
But anyway, Sarah Jane. So, what's your future? Where's your career going? Do you see it in this kind of sort of quasi media audience kind of space?
So I do have a degree in graphic design at the moment.
Whoa.
So I did 4 years of that.
Whoa.
But I also do social media content creating, and they kind of link in together with marketing and everything like that. So I can use sort of these tools to work it out. And I don't know where I see myself in the future though. It's like doing social media. Yeah.
Quick question from the Facebook audience. I've just got a question for you about AI.
Yes, AI.
And, like, is AI like really cool, and does it help your
It
business?
does.
Does it help you in life? Is it kind of like whoa? Is it like whoa?
I would say that it does help me out a lot. I use it a lot for text and everything like that. But when it comes to design, I haven't really
But is it
explored it.
really
It's-
really trippy?
It is actually. I use a bit of the ChatGPT all the time. Now there's all the programs as
Like,
well with
whoa.
my Photoshop and everything
Does it
like
blow
that.
your mind?
It does blow my
Does
mind.
it really blow your mind?
It does
What's
blow
it
my
like
mind.
to have your mind blown with new technology in that? I mean, it must be amazing that technology can blow your mind.
It does blow my mind. It's really, that's what it is. It's
Tell
very
you,
cool.
it's like a calculator, right? So if you had to add up sort of like 7,321 times 93, well, you could do it. It'll take you ages, and you might get it wrong. But with a calculator, and it's the same with AI. Write me a 1,000-word newspaper article on the Treaty Principles Bill.
What's it got to do with the calculator?
Pop it out. But it's just
completely different things.
not
Calculator,
really. It's just
brain.
short-circuiting.
Calculator, brain.
No.
Calculator.
AI is not a brain. It's like a calculator. It spits stuff out. So
Do you agree?
Yeah,
Do you think
I
you
do
agree?
agree. It's the technology these days to split it out is
Very,
crazy.
very
Of
agree.
course, there's a lot of people that do
you think
design
AI
with it.
could be a cameraman? We could make AI the camera and get rid of
Probably.
Bloxy.
Probably. There's probably a thing that it could let you start the camera, pause it, do whatever, edit it
AI,
for you.
and it wouldn't interrupt. It'd be annoying. But
Yeah. Wouldn't have those odd questions come out.
That was Graham Bloxham for Wellington Live. We're down here at St. Gabriel's, about to go and shout the team a drink, non-alcoholic for Sarah Jane, like maybe a popsicle.
Popsicle?
Well, you know, you
won't
you
be
are
for me. But the
our
last bloody
youngest-
time I come on
You
show.
are our youngest employee. No, you're not. No.
Well, we've got Nick
You're
Rush.
Yeah.
Nick Rush and Emily Rush make an appearance from time to time.
There you go.
Nick might be turning up shortly.
That was Graham Bloxham for Hotline, down here with Sarah Jane Seddon and
Sean Rush.
indeed. Thank you for dropping
Yes.
in, and and thank you for submitting to a
switch up.
a switch up interview.
Here he is.
You can't beat Wellington on a good day or even a bad day too. You can't beat Wellington, it's a cliche, but nonetheless it's true.
In the hot seat today, we've got Sean Rush.
What's your Hotline co-host like?
Sarah Jane said it. Woo! Well, she's smart, she's intelligent, to be honest. And yeah, no, I love her. She's great.
Beautiful. You need to do the Hotline outro.
Yeah.
And that was Hotline.
Sean Rush!
Sure.
Graham Bloxham for Wellington Live and Hotline, and in the hot seat today we've got Sean Rush.
Sean Rush!
And I tell you what,
It
in
is
the
hot.
hot seat, I've kept my hot hat off and so I can put it on the hot head, and with hot Sarah Jane Seddon, and we're doing a bit of a role reversal right now. We're asking some questions, and we're asking questions in a certain way that we talk really, really quickly and incredibly enthusiastically and that sort of thing, because Sean brings a lot of energy to Hotline and all those sorts of things.
They've run out of famous people, that's what's happened.
Yeah, you're switching it up. Switching it up.
Okay, so what we'd like to do is ask ourselves a question, but before we do, we're going to ask Sean a question. How old are you, mate?
55.
Have you ever been nervous asking someone to go out on a date?
You know what? I haven't really asked anyone out on a date. Not really, no.
Do you agree with the fact that counsellors, when they're trying to get themselves out of shit, double their words when they don't know the answer?
They do. It's a placeholder. It's an old tactic, you can tell. Yep.
Okay, what's a question that I could ask you where you could demonstrate your advanced journalism skills and double your words to get out of it?
I don't know, Graham. Let me. I just think it would be useful if you could rephrase that so it's something I can. Well, I could. I don't know. It could do.
I'm going to say now, I've heard you say before that it's time for a beer. What's your favourite beer?
I'm a Panhead Supercharger for a couple. It's quite high alcohol though, depending on what whether I've got the car or not. But that's what I tend to drink. I'm a Hawke's Bay boy, born and bred, so a DB is my history,
Nice.
I suppose, my
And-
legacy, or yeah. But you know, with the different flavours and brands and stuff. So yeah, I'm into
And
craft stuff.
what's your Hotline co-host like?
Sarah Jane said it. Woo! Well, she's smart, she's intelligent, she keeps me honest, and yeah, no, I love her. She's great.
Beautiful. Awesome. That's what I
I've got a
need to
quick
hear.
question. Have you ever been kicked out of a pub?
Oh, funnily enough, not in
Have you
New
ever been
Zealand.
kicked out of Mangatanaka? The
No,
brewery, the Tui
no,
brewery?
no, I've never
Have you ever been to the Tui brewery?
No, I haven't.
Oh, Hawke's Bay guy.
It's not in Hawke's Bay though, is it? It's just by south of Woodville. It's in Wairarapa, Ekatuna, Paiutua.
Got any more questions for Sean Rush?
Favourite All Blacks player? Can be of all time.
Oh, Morris Brownlee,
Nice.
captain of the Hawke's Bay 1920 side.
Have you ever captained a rugby team?
Yes, first 15, third form.
Still playing football?
Played soccer this year, first time, 44 years. 44 years of rugby, back to soccer.
That's very specific.
It's more hard to, I
Can you
haven't
ask
had
me
a
that
girlfriend
question?
for that long.
Let's just switch here for a second. You ask me that same question of me now.
What, do you Did you play soccer this year?
Oh, haven't for first time in 44 years.
What's first time?
Okay.
Last time I played, I was in the Hawke's Bay under 10 reps.
That was an interview with Sean Rush.
What a shocking interview! All the things. Could have asked me about touring.
Hotline, the channel.
What
and
about
with
lunch?
Sarah Jane. And have you had lunch today?
I had lunch
Who'd
with
you have
Nicola
lunch
Willis.
Nicola Willis.
Yeah,
Nicola
my
Willis,
wife and I
there you
just
go. Finance
only in New Zealand can you
Name
be
dropping.
sitting there having lunch at a food hall on the terrace, chatting with your wife, and it comes on. Oh, g'day, Sean. My wife knows her. She used to work with Nicola's
Did you
dad.
tell her to stop firing people in Wellington? Did you tell her
You
to
know
back
what?
off
We had a
Wellington?
bit of a conversation about fiscal
off.
responsibility.
Yeah.
And she goes, you just can't please everyone. I
Ah,
said, when I was on the council, my councillor colleague Jill Day and I were promoting a new playground out in Lowell Bay, and we'd run out of money, and Jill, who's now the president of the Labor Party, just said, just do it anyway, we'll just put it on the rates bill. And I just thought, that's so flippantly she did that. But we did, and now it's been built in Lowell Bay, so anyway, there you go.
No, that's good to know. And were you involved in that ridiculously fantastic, amazing flat roundabout out at High Tide?
I championed it in some ways.
What a guy! You must be so proud of that.
I do sit at the on the balcony at the Waitoa, watching the buses go around, ranking
Is that on
them,
your CV?
ranking them as to whether how good they go around.
You
it,
need to
but-
do the Hotline outro,
yeah.
and that was Hotline.
So that roundabout, the public wanted something done. Most people wanted a smaller roundabout. The officers at City Council said either it's the big mountable roundabout, Sean, or nothing at all. So I went with the big mountable roundabout. I said, how about we make it beautiful? I want a fabulous roundabout, something that we'll talk about, that'll add to our urban environment. So we got that designed for Tai Tai.
You can't beat Wellington on a good day or even a bad day too. You can't beat Wellington, it's a cliche, but nonetheless it's true.
Nick Rush live on.
Yeah.
Let's do a
Hotline.
TikTok. Let's get a TikTok going.
A
Okay, here
TikTok.
we go.
Well, here we are, folks. We're back here on Cordy Place with the hot people, the hot man. Oh, where's my hot hat?
Oh,
And the hot guy in the hot seat is none other than Nicholas Rush. Welcome, Nick. This is my boy, straight from Wellington. He's just scooted from the ferry, and it's a beautiful afternoon. So, what do you got lined up, Nick? Going for a beer soon?
No, but after this, I am going to go to the bar with you and probably get a
That's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
keep that a secret.
probably get a ginger beer.
Ginger beer. That's what I drink too.
Yeah.
So, Nick, we're what, 2/3 of the way, 3/4 of the way through the school year, year 6. Yeah. What's been your most biggest achievement for the year so far, do you think?
Coming 10th in zones cross country.
10th in the zones cross country.
There you go, you've heard
the
it.
old man ever did.
I was going to ask, how was Father's Day on Sunday?
Good.
Good. Did you do anything special for your dad?
No.
Oh, you
His
missed out.
sister did. His sister
Oh,
put the
there we go.
balloons and all that
Nice.
sort of stuff.
And can you show off your haircut as well? So you guys both got haircuts.
We
Gonna
got
both-
sharp, and our puppy dog did as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There you go.
Looking sharp dressed man.
There you go.
Yeah, okay, well, we'll round it up there, Nick. Thanks for coming along. Of course, I am in parental control today, so it's kind of what you have to do. Anyway, that's it from Hotline. There were the hot people, the hot hats, and the hot guy was Nick Rush. Cheers!
Yes.